Well, then let's talk to this guy. What does he have to say? Yes? Now we can properly chat. Not like last time when this fucking turd wouldn't talk to us. Excuse me. Good morning. I would like to purchase a newspaper. No, I wouldn't, because in those times, the newspapers were always full of junk and shit and crap, which most of them weren't true. Only the barest facts, and of course stock market shares, because who doesn't, who reads that anyway? So they can keep that true. Okay, what can you tell me about this building? What can you tell me about this building? The asylum? I've never been inside, and I hope I never will. It's full of crazies, just like me. Have you seen anything unusual around here? Nah, but maybe if you bought a newspaper. Good morning, boy. Will you give me a newspaper? Yes, sir. It's 6 pence. I'm afraid I don't have 6 pence. Can you make change for a shilling? Sorry, I can't, sir, but you know where to find me if you have the coins. Goodbye, boy. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. He seems like a nice guy. Bye. Couldn't read that. Right, here we are. Huh? Looks alright. Let's go this way. What's this way? I want to see what's here. Oh dear, we seem to have a painter here. Let's talk to him. I forgot the main protagonist's name, but he seems like he got a suntan. Anyway, good morning. Yes, a lovely morning. Sunlight of a quite fascinating character. I beg your pardon. The light, it makes everything look different. You see, light touches things, soaks into them and changes their nature. It makes them shimmer, or makes them die. Do you live here in the hospital? I do indeed. My family is a generous benefactor to Easthill. They had me committed, but I don't blame them. They are just incapable of appreciating my art, or any art for that matter. They mistake it for insanity. What are you drawing there? I'm not just drawing, my friend. I am trying to feel the light, to translate its power to the surface of the paper. Those animals don't like it, though. They don't want me to succeed, so they take them away. They take my drawings and they study them and they laugh, because my eyes can see the light, and theirs are blind. But someday everyone will understand. Well, everyone has their dreams. I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah, but in a slightly less creepy way. Who are they, the ones who take away your art away? Oh, that was very poetic, the way they wrote it. Ha! Those foolish caretakers. They hide behind a big mirror, where they think themselves safe, and they look at me, they observe me, they even take notes. Yeah, I think that's part of the job description, mate. Do you know a man named Alexandre Dupre? Oh, my name is Dr. Wakefield. I am looking for a man who lived here some time ago. Would you happen to know one Alexander Dupre? The name does not ring a bell. I've not been here long, though. You should ask the other patients. They may be able to hear you. Some have been here for many years. Or you could ask one of the others, the brutes who keep us here. Would you happen to know where your drawings are now? I suspect they are somewhere in the archive. Since I've been confiscating items taken there before, you seem different from the rest. Can I trust you? I've been trying to sneak in for days now, but Miss Riswell keeps a tight guard on the door. I even stole a key from one of those guards. You're a doctor. Surely you could gain entry. If you could recover my drawings, I'd be ever so grateful. Here, take the key with you. I must go. Yes, I have a dark... Have a nice day. Have a nice day, little Chinaman. Sorry, don't want to be racist. What does this key look like? An old key. Apparently, it has been filched from one of the caretakers of East Hill. Right, what's this way? The large door is made of strong metal. This must lead to a secure ward of the hospital. It's locked shut. Can't open it. Well, in most horror movies that's the case. Unless there's a door open, it's usually shut. Unless the door is open, it is usually shut. That's how it works. No, not shut. Locked. Sorry. Right, let's go into the main building now. What's in here? Oh, this looks... well, it looks alright. The rose window brings a solemn air to the room. Yeah, this looks a bit like, whatchamacallit, a cross. You know, those Christians... oh, them Christians with all their crosses. Anyway, moving on. Good morning, madam. My name is Dr. Wakefield. I am a psychiatrist. Oh my, good morning. Forgive my manners. I get so excited when we have visitors. Oh, maybe I should do accent. No, not an accent. An imitation of the voice. We don't get many these days, and certainly we are lacking experts like you. What do you mean, you lack? You lack experts. Every year we get less funding from the Crown. First, the doctors started to leave. Then it was the caretakers. Now, very few remain. But we have a responsibility to our poor parents, do we not? We must care for them. They cannot be out living with the proper people. We must keep ourselves safe. And our patients too, of course. I'm looking for a man who used to be a patient here a few years ago. His name is Alexandre Dupre. Do you perchance ever meet him? Alexandre Dupre. Yes, there was one with a foreign name. I remember something of him. A good man, if I recall. An educated man. But there was something strange about him, wasn't there? I believe it scared some of the other patients. You never know with this lot. I'm sorry that I can't remember much, but there have been so many people here. It is too hard to keep track. No, sorry, I said it wrong. Let's try again. It is hard to keep track. Oh dear. Have you worked here for long? Yes, a long time. I can scarcely remember how many years. Time goes slowly here, and the isolation. The rules don't allow us to leave. I don't know what is happening in the world anymore, but we have our duty, do we not? Who else will care for our patients? May I request access to the Institute's archives? There should be some information about the man I'm looking for, Mr. Dupre. I'm sorry, Doctor, but the archives are private, and I'm about to have diarrhea here. We must not allow anyone to access them without the proper authority, you see, my darling. Many of our patients come from good families, you see, and we take great care to respect their privacy. And I'm about to die here, but do not look so crestfallen. You would not find much in any case. It is a long time since they have been organized. Oh, that was hard. A bookshelf. These books are not volumes of psychiatry or medical science, but old serial novels for patients to read. I'm sorry, sir, that I can't fucking read you. I'm sorry, sir. Sir, the archives are off limits. Alright. I like looking at these paintings. An oil picture portraying Dymphna, a patron saint of psychiatrists, but also of those who suffer neurological disorders and victims of incest. She was killed by her own father, who chopped off her head after she refused to marry him when her mother died. Oh, a serene bucolic landscape with gentle colours. That's a bit wrong. Let's go in here. This must be the recreational wing, where patients relax and pass the time. Perhaps here I can find something who met Alexandre Dupre while he was institutionalized. A sunny beach lapped by the waves of a gentle sea. A stone bust keeps the patients silent company. A marble bust of Hygia, Hygiene. A marble bust of Hygiene, Greek goddess of physical and mental health. Okay, look at this. No, let's look at this, sorry. A cheerful pastoral scene. Well, you know, Razies needs something like that. A man wearing a worn-out military uniform, lost in God knows what thoughts. Let's talk to him. Excuse me, sir. I could not help but notice your uniform. Were you in the army? Leave me alone. You do not want to talk to cowards such as myself. I'll only do an it's not an accent, is it? I'll only do an imitation when the person who's talking has a colored name, a colored texture, colored. A warm decoration of this room suggests a great deal of sensitivity to the patient's moral needs. I suppose so. I just want to listen to the music for a moment. Alright. A variety of old-fashioned landscapes that portray nature as tame and welcoming. Now, I have a feeling that if I talk to her because she's old, something bad will happen. Because, you know, if that's what happens, I might get herpes or something. Let's talk to him first. Good morning. I am a psychiatrist, Dr. Wakefield. Quite an impressive institution you have here. Can I ask you for your assistance? I'm looking for a former patient of this institution. His name is Dupre. I'm sorry, sir. I've never heard that.
I'm sorry, sir. I've never heard of that name before. Oh, what a funniness. How funny do I sound?
Maybe I could ask one of your senior colleagues. Maybe one of your senior colleagues could know something about this former patient?
Well, you could ask Miss Griswold in the entrance hall. She has been here for years. Maybe for too long. And maybe I will kill her when I have the time. You know we caretakers live here with the patients, and we are not allowed to leave the asylum's premises. This life can get to you if you don't take proper care. I try to keep as much distance as possible from the lunatics.
Oh, dear. There are not many patients for an asylum of this size. The
asylum is quite big, but I can't help noticing there aren't many patients around.
Oh. There's a bug for you guys, for developers out there. The text before was blue.
Well, apart from those in the isolation ward, it is true that there are not many patients at the present time, but there are even less of us caretakers now. We are only 3 for the whole hospital.
Oh, God.
But what I have been told, in the old times the income was enough to provide for everything we needed. Complete staff, proper accommodation for the patients, and the best doctors. But as the new and big regional asylums were built, the Crown's support was gradually withdrawn from East Hill. Soon everyone started leaving, and this is what remains.
I'll leave you with your Dirk. Well, thank you in any case. I'll leave you to work in peace. Let's look at him. No? Let's look at her. No? Let's go in here.
Excuse me, sir. That area is off limits.
Oh, that hurts. Good morning, madame. My name is Wakefield. I am looking for a former patient of this institution. The rumbling. She doesn't even seem to have noticed me. Have you, Madame, if I may persist, have you been living here for long? They're rumbling. I'm looking for a former patient of this hospital. You may have met him. Niles Gaze. I'm looking for a man called Alexandre Dupre. I am looking for a man that you may have met. His name is Alexandre Dupre. Oh dear. What a strong reaction upon hearing Mr. Dupre's name. She must have at least met him. How can I get her to talk to me? Well, let's try again.
Miss Konya is very upset. Please do not distress her further.
I don't want to talk to you ever again, you horrible man. You hurt me so bad. You hurt me. What's that noise? And what are all these seats? A glass of jar full of transparent liquid that may or may not be water. There is a coin resting at the bottom. Ooh, don't mind. Let's look at it. Half a shilling. That is 6 pence. Right. Looks like a therapy log. Edward Bowen, 27, acute dementia. September the 25th, 1981.